Hey, what's up, everybody? We're gonna get a rolling here with a new plugin that, well, it's not new. I've never used this plugin before. It's the contact form plugin, or not the contact. It's not even the contact form plugin. The form builder plugin that Payload CMS has as part of their ecosystem of plugins. They don't have many, but the ones that they do have are extremely helpful. They have like SEO, redirects, things like that, which come very much in handy. And so I'd like to see how the form builder plugin works. And what better way to do that than with the boilerplate that I've been making. So there are a couple of things that we'll be looking at here. First is, of course, the official documentation of the form builder plugin. But beyond that, we'll likely end up looking at the Git repository of their website template, which I think has the form builder plugin included in it. We obviously did not use that template, so we're kind of building from scratch here. So we will see how this goes. Ideally, it's not going to be too much of a struggle. So why don't we just jump in here? Let's see what we have going on. Let's move this down. All right, so the first thing I need to do is find my config file right there, and then we're going to go to the plugins section, and let's see if it lets me just import the plugin. Plug. I think I'm going to have to import form. I'm going to have to import or install it, I think. So let's look at the documentation. That's not it. Oh, installation right there. Perfect. So we're just going to copy and paste this. We're going to have to cancel out of that. But paste. Oops. Paste. Paste. There we go. So let that do its thing. And then from here, we can import our form builder plugin, form builder plugin. Okay, it just wasn't working for a second. Cool, and then we can go to our plugins, which I've lost again. There we go, plugins, and then we can just add it in here, form builder plugin. And then I believe, yep, we just need to, oof. Yeah, typing's been a little rough today. So what options do we have available here? So to allow your admin editors to build forms with these fields, we can override either pass value. Okay, so yeah, sure. Let's do fields. We can set that to be text, true, text area. We'll do true. Select, I don't think I need. We'll do email, true. State, country, checkbox. Don't think I need any of those. I wonder what's the difference between message and text area, but I definitely don't need all of the fields. Let's go ahead and include select. I don't really care about state or country, and let's include checkbox. I can see why we would want that, true. All right, and then after that, redirect relationships. So this is, I guess, setting after they complete the form, what fields we want them to redirect, or what what collections we want them to be redirected to. I don't typically like a redirect for a form submission, so we'll probably just handle that all on the front end, where it'll just refresh the form position. So instead of having like a landing page or something like that, or a confirmation page, don't need that. Before email, before change hook, after emails are prepared but not sent. So we can include an HTML template for an email to be sent. Not interested. Default to email. Provide a fallback for the email address to send form submissions to. The email's form configuration does not have to. This email address will be used if this is not provided. And so that tells me then that there should be default to. There's not a default from Oh, in the email configuration. Okay. Okay, so this is what it sends form submissions to, not where it's not sending a confirmation to the person. So default to email, we'll set it to be my email. Perfect. And so that looks good. Form overrides, any of the form collection, don't need to worry about that. Form submission override. Wait, anything? Nope. We're not handling payment, so we're good there. Fields. So each field represents a form input to override default settings past either a Boolean value or a partial payload block keyed to the block's slug. Interesting. Okay, so fields reference the fields to build, not to be confused with fields of a collection. Okay, so they are different. Interesting. So let's go back and take a look at what happens when I restart the server here. I think we're going to run into an issue because that probably installed the newest version of the blocks, or not the blocks, the form builder plugin. We're going to bring this back down to 5. So we don't want the most recent, so P and PMI. All right, now let's start our server. Get out of the package, come over here to the dashboard, and let's see, where does all of this go? Let that do it a reload. All right, so I see we have forms and form submissions for our collections. How can I change that? Because I'd rather it not be collections. Let's see what else is available to me. So I can override. That is what this means. Okay, so if I do form overrides, I can set, let's say, admin group and set that to be form. Let's see if that worked. Yep, it worked. Forms, perfect. Why didn't the form submissions come down though? I guess that's the form submission. Okay, so I just glanced over these, but these are actually incredibly helpful. So we can override anything in those collections, which allows me to do what I need to do here. So group forms. So that should drop both of these into the forms group down here. Perfect. Great. So let's make a contact form. So create new form. Contact. We're going to add a new field. Okay, great. It's a block. Very easy. So we're going to need a, we'll say name. Include your full name. Field width, we'll say 50%. Default value, none. Not fill name. Full name, we'll make this required. We'll add a field. So this will be name. This will be, let's actually delete this, and we're going to add a new field. We're going to do email. I shouldn't have country in here, though. So maybe I need to, hold on, before I make any changes here. Let's do email. Email 50% required because I have to reach back out. So we're going to save this real quick, and then let's set, oh, dang. All right, so before I move forward, so let's set country to false. And what else is available in here? Fields config, state payment, and I think that was it. Okay, so that's the message, I guess. State false, payment false. So refresh that, open this back up. All right, so now, okay, yeah. So what is message? I guess it's different. All right. Oh, well, I guess it allows a rich text. So I'm probably just going to use text area for the custom message to be sent in, because it sounds like, at least to me, it'll be difficult to have rich text rendered here. So let's try this again. Contract, contact. We're going to add a text, which will be full name, or full name, 50% required. We'll do email. Oh, that's right. Okay, so let's just do name for this. Do email for this, include, so instead of that, we can do full name. I misunderstood. Email is what the actual label will be, field width 50%. That's required. Then we'll do a text, wrong. We'll do a text area, message, name, we'll do message label. What do you want? I promise I'm not really that rude. Nothing's required there. And then I guess just a submit button. So we'll be contact me. And just do contact. All right, and then we have a confirmation type, either message or a redirect. I would like a message. Send custom emails when the form submits. Use comma-separated list to send the same email to multiple recipients. Perfect. Oh, this is great. I like this a lot already. Webdesign.com. We don't need to CC. Reply to email from, sure. Received a new message. This is a test message saying you received a new message. And so if I wanted to email to multiple people, I can do that. To reference a value from this form, new message from name. The message includes message. All right, great. So, hopefully this is as cool as I think it's going to be. Test confirmation message. Great. So we have a contact form. We can save that.